So, are you tired of having this conversation yet? It seems like every week I'm telling y'all to make YouTube videos. I'm saying it on YouTube. I'm also saying it in Stream Coach Academy. I'm saying it in Discord. I'm saying it all freaking over the place. But I also know that just because I say it doesn't mean that y'all take action, because it is a lot easier to watch a YouTube video than it is to make one. In fact, let me know if you're actually actively making YouTube videos. And if you are, drop your link down below. Let's see how many of you there actually are. If you haven't started yet on YouTube, but you want to, comment, I potato. I have a few theories about why it's so difficult for streamers to get started on YouTube. So what we're gonna do in this video is we're gonna actually break these down, and hopefully you can understand why you're not getting started, and then also use that to figure out how you actually can. So let's go. So a while back I made a Google form that I put out to my email list, and I also threw out onto social media. And essentially this Google form was asking y'all what you were struggling with YouTube and what was difficult for you. Because of that email list, I know that a lot of you are struggling because you don't know what to make videos about. You either have like 100 ideas or you have 0. There are a few questions that you can ask yourself to make this easier on you. One of those is, what's easy for you? If it's easy for you, it's likely because you're good at it. You can ask yourself, what are you skilled at? What do you have a persistent interest in? There is an exhaustive list of questions, and I'm also doing a free training over this in our Discord server. So make sure you come over to discord.gg/ashnichrist, and I'm going to go through exactly how to figure out what you're good at, what you should be making videos about, and what your YouTube niche should be. Another thing that's gonna make YouTube very difficult for streamers to start is that YouTube and streaming are two entirely separate skill sets. When you've been a streamer, you are so used to having a chat, and you're used to the back and forth with that chat. And so whenever you're filming a YouTube video and you don't have a chat there, it can feel super awkward. Streaming also doesn't really require the same level of thought that YouTube does. There are plenty of successful streamers that literally just go live and they do perfectly okay, even though I talk about in this YouTube video why you actually shouldn't really do that, but they do totally fine. However, with a YouTube video, you can't just hit record on a camera and just start talking and expect it to work. You have to research your videos and plan things out and make great titles and thumbnails. YouTube videos are usually very strategic, whereas a Twitch stream is usually less so. But the fix for this is super easy. It's a skill set. And all you have to do to develop a skill set is just do the thing over and over and over. If you go to the oldest YouTube videos on this channel, I promise you, you are going to be so weirded out because they were just terrible. But they were supposed to be. I was a new YouTuber. I've never made YouTube videos before. And so the only way that I can get to the level that I'm at now is by making video after video after video, which I've done for the last 3 years on this platform. You just can't expect that your first videos are gonna be good. They're not. They're gonna be garbage. But the good news is you don't stay garbage forever. You've gone through school. You know how to learn. Don't underestimate your ability to improve at something. Another thing that makes this really difficult is that you already have a ton of content through your stream. You've got clips that people have been clipping, you have other highlights that you really love, and so you feel like you can just take that stuff and repurpose it and use YouTube as an archive. And this is such a massive mistake. If we go back to the viewer experience funnel, you'll see why. Streaming is your community hub. It's where you go to nurture all of the relationships that you have with people who have already found you. But in order to get people into that hub, you need to create all of this help content that is going to reach you out to more people. People who don't know you yet aren't going to be interested in the same content as people who already know you and like you. And that's why your YouTube channel is really going to struggle if all you're creating is clip compilations and highlights. To fix this, you really have to make interesting, compelling videos that that are helpful for what other people are going through. These could be tutorials, these could be news-based videos, whatever someone else is experiencing, you have to help them first because they're not gonna just care about you out of nowhere. Once you do help them though, that's when they'll start to feel more interested in you because at this point they're aware of you. You've also helped them, so they feel a little bit indebted to you, and they probably want to know how you got all the information that you did, and they want to just learn more about you. That's the end. Thank God I am not a public speaker. Could you imagine? Another thing that could be preventing you from just getting started on YouTube is that you are already busy as heck. You've got a stream, you've got work or school or both, you've got family or friends or both. You have a lot on your plate already. How the heck are you supposed to add YouTube to it too? YouTube is a lot of work. There's video research, scripting, filming, editing, strategy. It's almost like adding in another Twitch on top of the Twitch that you already have. Ain't nobody got time for 2 Twitches. So to fix this, you might need to shift your mindset or at least your schedule. If you're a small streamer, you have to shift your thought process from I need to stream all the time to grow to I need to create discoverable content all the time to grow. So what I want you to do is potentially adopt what I do. Sundays are my production days. Every single Sunday, I sit down, I plan and film both my YouTube videos, I plan and film my podcast episode, I plan and schedule all my Instagram content, all my tweets. Everything that exists is being done on Sunday. Oh, also my email list. I lose an entire day to content production, but it's already done, so I don't have to worry about any of it throughout the week, and I can focus on my bigger projects and my Stream Coach Academy students. And once I come back to Twitch, this Sunday production day is gonna make it possible for me to actually continue making all the stuff that I do now in addition to streaming. You need a full day off, you need a full day for content production, you need to stream at least 3 times a week, and you need to check into Discord and social media daily. That's it. That's the schedule that worked for me. That's the schedule I teach to all of my coaching clients and my students. That's ta-da! The secret. If you've been waiting for the golden nugget, like that's the one. Just do that over and over every single week until you die. Another thing that could be holding you back from getting started on YouTube is that you just love streaming. Sometimes your love for streaming can be detrimental to your growth. Now, that's not to say that you absolutely have to grow on YouTube in order to grow on Twitch. It's definitely the easiest way that I've seen in my 7 years on the platform, but there are obviously success stories of people that exist outside of that norm. However, you always want to operate from the place of abiding by the rules and not assuming that you are the exception to them. Also, how do you know that you don't enjoy it if you haven't tried it at all? I guess this doesn't apply to everything in life, right? I can think of some very specific examples where it does not. But there might be something that you actually really enjoy about YouTube that you just haven't come across yet. Maybe you actually do really like editing, or maybe you like being in front of the camera. Maybe you enjoy seeing yourself progress in your ability to speak, which is not a story that I have. Unless you just absolutely despise YouTube, I truly think that there is something in it for almost everyone. You can find joy in this platform, even if it's just in the fact that you get to connect with more people, and those people are gonna come into your stream and you'll get to know even more about them. Okay, now for all of you who said "I potato" in the comments, I'm gonna roast you. Oh my God. If you don't start a YouTube channel by the time we post our next video here, which is in 3 days, you are in big trouble. And everyone else who has started a channel, help me hold these nerds accountable. Start your YouTube channel. Don't get left behind, because the more that you procrastinate, the more difficult it's gonna be for you to actually get discovered and grow your stream. Just do it. No more excuses. Also, if you need help, I made this YouTube video, which is about how to grow a gaming YouTube channel. So go and check that one out. I'll see y'all over there. Bye!